Yeah, ready to go in 1, 2.
Welcome to We Live Soccer, all the best in North American soccer, and so much more. This week on We Live Soccer, we're in beautiful Costa Rica for a Costa Rica Soccer Tour. We'll take the fastest sightseeing tour in history and visit a couple national treasures, this stadium and this player, right here on We Live Soccer, where we don't just play the game, we live it.
Hey everyone, and welcome to We Live Soccer. We're here in beautiful Costa Rica. Behind me, the La Fortuna waterfall. What an incredible sight. One of the many incredible sights they're proud of here in Costa Rica. And another thing they're proud of is their soccer. Here's a great story on a company that's bringing teams from all over North America to enjoy this Costa Rican experience.
These people are here in Costa Rica really to play soccer. And they have a chance to experience some of the best Costa Rica has to offer. The scenery, the wildlife, and adventure around every corner. All courtesy of Costa Rica Soccer Tours.
Costa Rica Soccer Tours is a company that specializes in hosting soccer teams in Costa Rica. They normally come here for 9 or 10 days approximately, and they get to experience Costa Rica in different parts of Costa Rica. But at the same time that they're trying to experience different parts of Costa Rica, they play soccer.
They consistently get great reviews from all of the teams. The secret to their success is really quite simple.
High quality oriented but a very affordable price. And when you have that combination of like high value, people who care about you, and also the opportunity of like coming to a great country, I think like you will want to keep coming back for sure.
Well, it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Our most popular tour is a 9-day tour that gives the teams a chance to spend 3 days in the city, 3 days in the rainforest volcano area, and 3 days at the beach.
The concept for Costa Rica Soccer Tours came very naturally to owner Randall Crochet.
Soccer is my passion, and basically I grew up playing soccer, and one of the things that I was always trying to do is how to integrate soccer in Costa Rica, the two passions of my life.
And it's the passion for the game that ultimately brings the teams to Costa Rica.
They primarily come for the competition, whether it's on the men's side or the women's side. You know, Costa Rican teams have a lot to offer. They're excellent teams. They've done well internationally. And so for a U.S. or Canadian team to be able to come down and play against them on the field is just an exciting opportunity.
And another great opportunity is to see the sights and sounds of this incredible country.
They get a chance to maybe do a community service project while they're here. And they get a chance to do a lot of adventure activities that we offer here in Costa Rica, like the volcano, like the waterfall, like the whitewater rafting as a team, you know, just screaming as you go down the river, like the canopy zipline tour, and of course the beach, which is just a highlight here.
Every new team that arrives in Costa Rica, it's just, you can see their excitement. Most of them, they've never been here. Most of them, this is their first passport that they get. And for them to go back to the States or Canada, it's just like a lifetime experience. And we hope like they will have great memories from this trip.
To get more information, visit CostaRicaSoccer.com. Well, we saw it in the Costa Rica Soccer Tour, and I just had to try it myself. It's called ziplining, hurtling through the jungle hundreds of feet off the ground at breakneck speeds. Well, maybe I'm a little crazy, but boy, this just looked like way too much fun. Here's a little look at my trip among the trees.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
And now it's time for your weekly trivia question.
Hi, I'm Ethan Finley from the Columbus Crew. Here's this week's trivia question. Who was the first player to sign a contract with Major League Soccer?
Coming up next, women's soccer is on the rise in Costa Rica, and so is this woman.
Join the Active Bodies, Active Minds Club. Learn from Major League Soccer stars how to be healthy by eating right and exercising both your mind and body. Come on, join the Active Bodies, Active Minds Club. For more information, visit www.joinabam.com.
Looking for Bottle leaping for the goal. Espindola gets by De La Garza. Juninho tracking, and it's 3-1. He can let it fly, and he does. Stoumbos! And it's ahead. The flag is down. Wando! The Jose! That is exactly why.
For all your Major League Soccer in-depth coverage, be sure to visit MLSsoccer.com. And for you fantasy fans, check out Major League Soccer's fantasy games, League Manager, and Salary Cap Challenge on the fantasy page. It's all on MLSsoccer.com, your source for everything MLS. One of the hot spots on a Costa Rica Soccer Tour springs. Baldy Hot Springs, generated by the nearby Arenal volcano after a long day on the pitch. Women's soccer is really booming here in Costa Rica. Behind me, the women's national team, they're moving up in the world rankings and a huge inspiration for young girls. It's tryout day at the National Sports Complex in Costa Rica. Hundreds of girls have come out to attempt to make the various national teams. Women's soccer in Costa Rica has really come a long way.
I think it's wonderful compared to maybe 10 years ago, because I remember that when I was probably in 4th grade, I was sometimes even punished for playing soccer with my friends during breaks. And now I think people are very happy and they support us.
While there continues to be some resistance, the ability and skill of these women is really winning over the skeptics.
It's not easy for us because we have to fight against those people who think that we're not capable to do that. But now I think they're getting into that and they're believing that we can do it.
The growth of women's soccer began with the support of the Costa Rican Soccer Federation.
In 1999, we have the first time organized football through the National Association, and that started a good basis for the girls to be able to aspire to be in a national team.
And now they can aspire to play in the U17 Women's World Cup that will be hosted in their own country. Yolanda is the executive director.
Soccer is a sport that can be played by anyone, anywhere. But to have an organized team helping in the administrative part of the whole event, it contributes to the growth of the game.
The head of the organization in Costa Rica is President Eduardo Lee, a great supporter of women's soccer.
It's changed so much that we now have a league. We can't call it a professional league, but it's a first division league, semi-professional, which consists of 10 participating teams. The League of Women's Soccer is in charge of the league underneath the supervision of the Costa Rican Soccer Federation.
While women's soccer has made great strides in Costa Rica, the U17 Women's World Cup will do even more for the sport and the girls and women who play.
I think that would be wonderful for our country so people can get to know us a little bit more and the soccer that we have here.
The quality of play and talent of women in Costa Rica really has improved. The Women's World Cup is a chance to continue to grow the sport and keep the positive momentum.
It means that it will catapult us as we look to improve even more. In 2014, hosting the U17 World Cup, the first in Central America. That's really an honor, and it makes us very proud. This opportunity will allow us to develop women's soccer locally here in Costa Rica.
El desarrollo del fútbol femenino.
One of the key members of the Costa Rican women's national team, Raquel Rodriguez, her roots run deep here in Costa Rica, but she'll be playing soon at Penn State. Raquel Rodriguez has been an outstanding youth player in Costa Rica and has already participated in 2 Women's World Cups, U17 and U20. What inspired you to get to the level that you're at?
I think my parents, they've always worked hard for me to be successful, and I think soccer, it's a great way to make honor to that effort that they've been doing since I was a child.
And Raquel's dad was especially instrumental.
More than an inspiration, he also, since I was a child, he was more a dad. He wanted the best for me, and he noticed that I had, some skills, and so he taught me since I was a child.
What do you think makes you a great soccer player?
Discipline. I think discipline, and I think I am hardworking. I definitely I always want to be the best wherever I am, and I know that it's a hard work, but I am willing to do that, and anything, any achievements, it's always welcome.
And while her dad was an inspiration, her role model is a current national team member.
Her name is Shirley Cruz. She's a Costa Rican soccer player, and she's probably the only one that has played professionally. She plays in France. She's broken stereotypes, and she made a difference, and so I really admire her because of that.
Tell a young girl that wanted to play soccer?
If she wants to get any goal or achieve any goal she has, like personal or whatever type of goal, to go ahead, and you're always going to have people, that want to get you down, others that will support you, but just to go for what you want.
I wanted to know what Raquel thought was the best thing about soccer.
That you can just go into the field and enjoy what you're doing, and sometimes people just come and watch you playing, and that's great. I mean, that's great to do something you love, and that people like, or that people come and watch you playing. I think that's great.
Still to come, soccer's hottest and the jewel of the country. Clothing for We Live Soccer provided by Roots. Be sure to check us out at welivesoccer.com. Find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Now it's time for the trivia answer. Here's the question once again. Who was the first player to sign a contract with Major League Soccer? Ethan?
And the answer is Tab Ramos.
And Now it's time for soccer's hottest. The location for this episode is the Ramada Plaza Herradura. It's an award-winning hotel in sustainable tourism. Nestled in the heart of Central Valley, overlooking a breathtaking backdrop of beautiful mountains and lush tropical gardens. Meet Carolina Guzman, a dancer, musician, and soccer player.
It's very important for me. It's my escape from reality. I enjoy so much playing soccer. It's such a beautiful experience when you are on the field.
Soccer is a huge part of the Costa Rican culture, and to Carolina.
It's very important. When I don't play, I feel like I'm sick. So sport and fitness get my life with a lot of shine when I do sports. So it's very important for me.
Carolina's also a passionate musician, dancer, and entertainer.
I am a tap dancer and tango dancer. I also play saxophone, and I'm studying Portuguese. I love languages, and I work all the time.
And no matter what the future holds, soccer will always be a big part of Carolina's life.
I hope I can start dedicating my life with the things that I love, like dancing and playing soccer. I will love to be living in my life in soccer.
Well, we wanted to know how Carolina defined beauty.
Beauty for me, it's the power of loving yourself and not being afraid what others will think. Also, it's the ability of knowing what makes you happy. When you do happy things, you become a beautiful person. So when I play soccer, I know I'm beautiful.
Carolina Guzman, passionate about life, music, and soccer. Costa Rica's National Stadium is the first modern sport and event arena built in Central America.
It's so important they call it the Jewel.
It's great, it's awesome. With the new stadium, it has raised the bar in terms of what we need to have here.
I love it. We're so proud of this stadium, and playing here is like a dream.
I think we have a privilege, and we're honored to have this stadium here.
I saw a statistic in a book that I was reading the other day. It said that Costa Rica was #1 in terms of most soccer players per capita. So I think that tells you everything.
The National Stadium was a gift from the Chinese government to the soccer-loving people of Costa Rica. It cost $100 million, and it seats over 35,000 people.
That gift that we received from China is one of the best gifts we have received in the last years, because these have changed our way to look at soccer.
The stadium is a source of incredible national pride, and it opens a lot of doors for the sport of soccer.
It's better because we can hold more people together, you know, and that is good for the sport, because this is like the biggest stadium we have right now in Costa Rica. It's the third biggest stadium in Central America, so it's something important for us.
It instantly made Costa Rica a player on the international soccer scene.
We can have games against Argentina, Spain, China, which we didn't used to have because we didn't have enough infrastructure.
Well, it's not just for soccer. Many sports will benefit.
It's very good for us, for Costa Rica, and for every athlete in Costa Rica. Now we can play in this stadium, and we have a lot of athletes a lot of sports who can come here and play and train, and everyone knows about this stadium. Also in other countries, they know that now we have a big stadium here, and now we can compete to have some tournaments here.
A world-class stadium to hold world-class events. How will this impact the future and development of soccer in Costa Rica?
There have been two events that will greatly affect the development of women's soccer in Costa Rica and the development of soccer in general in Costa Rica. The first was the inauguration of the National Stadium. It has a capacity of 35,000 people and everything that you need. The other is the World Cup 2014. I think from there, soccer in Costa Rica will grow, not only in quantity of people playing, but also in quality. And these two aspects are fundamental for the development of soccer in Costa Rica.
that's it for the show. I hope you guys enjoyed our look at soccer here in beautiful Costa Rica. It's time for me and the crew to enjoy a little bit of this Costa Rican magic. We'll see you next time on We Live Soccer.
Ready to go. 1, 2.
Clothing for We Live Soccer provided by Roots. Footage provided by MLSsoccer.com.